He acts like it's for him, for them. For a chance. He acts like it's for them. He feels so justified, doesn't he? See, it's for a chance. Pretty good save system, man. Yeah.
My system.
This is utterly ridiculous. What do they expect of me? Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm busy.
Shoveling sand.
Yes. Our carriages can't cross the bridge otherwise.
With my powers, this would take me a second.
Once again,
No.
Cyrax has completely,
Thank you.
epically
I want
owned the
nothing to do
controls
with your
by
cursed
handing up
powers.
and just started blabbering to it. I don't think I was good. We need background and stuff. I did a lot nicer on the year. Like, didn't do it if I was something at the time. But it was nice to hear that. It was good. He's got another video here which really kept me down there because the audio is completely out. No one's going to take a bit of it.
I don't seem to be welcome here. Did I do anything wrong?
You? No. That traitor, though? He has a debt to pay.
To be honest, he wasn't really upfront with his connections.
Ha! That sounds like a reef, all right. Some things never change.
I don't mind new people coming in. But a group this long...
Another anvil
many
is
new
close. Do you feel it?
I sure hope this thing isn't dangerous to be around. I'd rather not get cursed.
Wouldn't surprise me, given those shrines we used to find.
You are not powerful enough. Find more shards first.
Let me ask you this. What do you want to be famous for? Huh? What do you want to be famous for? You can't just be famous for doing nothing. You gotta have a sound. You gotta stick out. That's oh!
What the fuck are we talking about?
Every essence stone is different from another. They are not natural things. Somebody made them.
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. I now know that I also want to help people, so I have to become a knight. Doing good, helping others.
Are you sure? It is dangerous.
Do we have a choice? Everything is dangerous. I've decided about this. Please don't try to keep me away. Rather help me to join them.
I'll see if I find some. Tread carefully. I'll see if I can find some.
I'll let you know if someone can help you.
Thank you.
That is a 34-year-old pedophile sitting in his grandmother's attic, spitting on the microphone, telling you guys how to be successful on the internet. Chance Wilkins, an actor in Ohio, who's made, I think, everyone says it's about $100. He's made about $100 in his career online. So, if you want to be like this $100-aire, by all means, I listed 100 donaire. Donairs are really good, eat them. Anyway, if you want to be broke like Chance, listen to him. Do what he does. You know, copy the moves. Because I think if you really put in the time and dedication and do what he says, you too could be sitting in your grandmother's attic. But in all fairness, some things he does say obviously are, you know, obviously, yeah, be true to yourself, whatever. This is the most, like, milquetoast, like, advice I've ever heard from anybody. This is like, I don't know, ChatGPT could give me a better response, honestly.
Out of the way!
Very much my John Duke. If you see me, I don't give a fuck about what the trolls have to say. I don't give a fuck about what William or Marty or any of them have to say. No. I do my own thing. I stopped giving a shit a long time ago. So my question to you, Belligerent, are you gonna follow the crowd like a sheep? Or are you gonna stand out in your own way? And make that shit work? Because you say you want to be famous, but are you prepared to... So my question to you, Belligerent, are you gonna follow the crowd like a sheep? Or are you gonna stand out in your own way? And make that shit work? Because you say you want to be famous, but are you prepared to put in the work and the effort? Are you prepared for the sleepless nights?
Why does he need to try to convince everyone of him staying up all night?
Are you prepared to make sacrifices?
Yeah, some absolutely A1 advice still coming from Rax here, questioning Volition if he's ready or not to be famous, as if he himself is famous. Like, Rax, you're not famous, you're infamous. You're a lolcow. All you do is spit in a microphone, tune 16 times a day, and then yell about Marty and contemplate like hurting Sally because she won't give you money for your Xbox. Let's be honest, that's literally a day in the life of Rax. And then he drinks his sludge, which, by the way, I'm getting mixed responses on what that stuff is made of. You know, so I don't know, fellas. I kind of want to make it and just drink it and just see what happens, but I'm not going to do it if I don't have the right recipe here. I need a lore accurate recipe if this is going to happen, okay?
Because if you are, then step up. I welcome you to the challenge of being a YouTuber.
Oh my god, dude.
Because being a YouTuber isn't easy. It's hard work. But if you're willing to put in the hours and the work, trust me when I say your work will be rewarded in the long run.
Step aside.
How can you even compare yourself, like even like in your head as a fantasy, to either Jacksepticeye or Markiplier? Which I mean, I don't even watch their content. Like I used to when I was younger. Don't get me wrong, but you can't compare yourself to people who are so much higher
I've
up.
never watched
You
their
know,
content. I did when
on
they
the
were
platform and in the world in general, and just in life. You know, Cyrax is so far behind him, like that. You can't really compare himself to anyone. And to be honest with you, not many people who can't enter outside a group home know these things. I just that's how could you possibly compare yourself? Good God, and scab warning up ahead, by the way, because you're going to see something insane on his head.
So my question to you, are you ready for that? Because from the looks of it, I don't think you are. But if you are ready, then I welcome you.
There must be a just force in this world. Thelos and the Queen will pay for...
Is there a way to join the Knights? Or impress a man? Sorry, dumb question. I wish we could just lead a normal life again. But is there a way to join the Knights? And don't talk to my siblings about that.
Where are your siblings? What happened to them?
Goggles went to Lythesta. Keen Eyes keeps herself busy strategizing with the Knights. We're all just trying to cope with the loss of our brother in our own way. Keen Eyes probably took it the hardest, but she still tries her best to keep an eye out for us.
Maybe there is someone in the fortress who can help you. I will let you know. We will talk later.
He thinks it is.
If you have time, you could help honor the fallen.
They all make changes in their own way. They all
Did you ever think, when you went on the internet today, that you would hear Cyrax compare himself to Plato? I sure didn't. If this isn't proof enough that his brain is literally just
whatever you do,
biomatter
please do it quietly
around
around
his
here.
skull.
I'm
I don't know what else
preparing
to
the
tell you.
graves
Like,
of
he
fallen
is
knights
literally,
for
like,
the
this,
upcoming
biggest fucking
memorial.
idiot on the internet.
Before we go
That's
into
it.
battle,
Like, plain and simple.
we remember. But who are you, and what are you doing in this sacred place with this cursed artifact?
I'm sorry if the gauntlet troubles you, but I found this emblem that might belong to a knight.
Yes, yes indeed. The knights need every hand willing to help. Even yours. You see, most battlegrounds are now infested with wraiths. It's where the old emblems of the fallen rest. It would be dangerous to try to retrieve them. Perhaps you could prove your claims of alliance? Help us retrieve the emblems of our fallen comrades.
Oh, God, dude.
I will do my best to bring you the emblems that I might find.
The thought of families being reunited with their lost ones thanks to the gauntlet is a bit ironic. But I'll accept your help.
It never gets any easier.
Karaoke.
Cherish your family.
Dumb
You
shit.
still can.
It's not why you're
Screaming
infamous.
over a song while it's playing in the background through YouTube through your shitty speakers that you have from Dollar Tree do not count as music. Like, that does not count as making music. That's not music. You're not doing a concert, Chance.
It's the feeling that he's getting, that he really thinks it is.
Will this pain ever stop?
What an idiot, dude. I don't know what's over here.
I wish I had confidence in the Knights. We want the same thing, yes.
Did you
we
hear the
don't agree on the
refugees?
means.
Do you believe their
And how
stories?
long it should take.
Wraiths.
They have me track down
But there were
artifacts
no
that can help
wraiths.
them. Some of them look promising. Others are just objects. Among other things, I found that strange gauntlet. I hope Valerie can make use of it. Perhaps I'm wasting my time with all of this, but I have to restrain myself. Change takes time. I have to be patient.
The savior of...
I'm selling all... So we meet again. You've caused quite the ruckus here, raising the old gate and bringing these people along. It seems you're on quite the trajectory lately. I'm excited to see what other changes you will bring. Seems like some cooks are trying to create some super special meals. Do you happen to have some spice or incense which would not kill them on eating? Welcome back, my friend.
Can I see your wares?
My pleasure. There is a demand for unusual taste for food. Can you sell me some still usable spices? I'd pay extra.
And that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Cyrax went back to calling out Marty and William Mortimer. He's back to believing the delusions. He's comparing himself to Plato. Obviously, we learned that he denounces any PDF file allegations, right? And now he's back to giving Delicious Rax some advice. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that about does it for me today. I've had enough racks. Thank you to the guy who sent me the video this morning, showing me that racks uploaded. That was thank you. That was a good watch. Good laugh at that this morning. If you guys enjoyed the video, please by all means comment, subscribe, and
Happy to buy this.
I don't really much to say about this one other than Cyrax is an idiot. And
But don't get mad if I sell this with a profit. Happy to buy this.
I would try to play the guitar. And,
You don't need that anymore?
Thanks for watching the video. The next 30 seconds are me playing an out of tune acoustic guitar. And how to play guitar, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, I'm just gonna freestyle it. Lyrics and all, baby. See you guys later. Yeah, this is my new hit single. I hate the Cyrax. Yeah, so it's.
I don't know what that is.
Greetings. I could use your help.
With what?
If the people of Castrum 7 ever want to return to their homes, they will need training for their own safety. But most of them are scared, and they are spread all over. I could not convince them to train. You saved them. They might listen to you. Perhaps you can persuade some of them to join the recruits?
How many people would you want for your training?
As little as 3 people would be enough for starters. They will talk to their friends, and their numbers will grow. I'm sure of that.
Where should I start looking for them?
I talked to the people in this camp already. You could start in the courtyard. Some could be in the cemetery. Some may even be outside the fortress.
I will look for people who are willing to train.
It's not every day you hear an officer saying, "Really?" when they walk up to somebody at a traffic stop. In this situation, however, the officer had good reason. The person he just pulled over is his boss, Police Chief Michael Yarborough. Here's the one that pulled over. Yarborough. Yeah, but you definitely drive a Dodge Charger. He's got Dodge Charger belongs to the church office. I just clocked it with 96 and a 35, which qualifies him as a super speeder under Georgia law.
You're writing a play, so to speak? It's about a valiant doctor who ventures into a forbidden fortress seeking knowledge. But little does he know, it was forbidden for a reason.
I see.
There's also a romance and a subplot with a ghost. All that in a 14-hour tale without entr'acte.
We are safe here. For once, Arif didn't let us down.
You really are something, so to speak. We are safe here. For once, a reef didn't let us down. You really are something, so to speak.
In this the officer doesn't like the chief and is happy to write a ticket. It's better than the alternative. It's always nice to see justice being carried out.
Please refrain from going any further. We don't know whether any rocks might still fall down.
In the end, the officer decided to give the chief citation, but it wasn't as harsh as it could have been. That's likely where some of the corruption lies. The citation the chief was given only states a reward does not include a $200 super speeder fine. It does at least that was mandatory filter, meaning that most of these will be done on the record. In a statement,
no good.
No good at all. Chief Deputy Yarbrough reported to me immediately after the
Don't come near me with that thing.
This has any questions relating to the citation itself.
I don't think it's going to be easy to gather information from the Knights.
I suspended Chief Deputy for 40 hours without pay for the severity of the traffic citation. One spokesperson says that Yarbrough was on duty at the time this happened, but because his lights were off, he didn't get any special treatment. The case is still ongoing, but it's pretty likely that this one is going to be an open and shut traffic indictment.
We're lost. All of us. What is Commander Taj thinking? The gauntlet is back. And with it, doom.
The man who just handed his license over to the officer is Sam Franklin, the mayor of Huntington, Ohio. It's a small town with only around 10,000 people, and the officials know each other well. A detail that this corrupt mayor will try and take advantage of.
That means you're drunk.
The man didn't try lying to the officer about how much he's had to drink. That only could have ended poorly for him. Even so, he did admit to drinking, which he should know, as the mayor, is going to result in some legal troubles. Even if he was only driving his friends a short distance, it's entirely against the law. And that's completely separate from all the traffic violations that he apparently committed on the way there. Just about the mayor here. I was just wondering what you guys were doing. Well, not because of okay. What's wrong?
So, can we expect our spears not to break if one of those things come through?
I don't think it matters, honestly.
Correct. If something even tries to get through, I'll run to warn the others. I suggest you do the same.
Even without weapons, we should at least try to hold it back.
If the mayor himself doesn't know this, it doesn't reflect too kindly of his administrative abilities, unless that arrangement forbids him. Even so, he should be aware of it. And, of course, he pulled the all-important "I'm the mayor" card, and had the gall to question what the officer was doing.
It's baffling that he couldn't figure that out on his own. The audio here goes a bit wonky, but the officer is basically asking him a couple questions about whether or not he's had a head injury, has been diagnosed with any illnesses, anything that could explain his behavior without taking alcohol or no. It's the standard procedure for officers to go over while doing a DUI traffic stop. He then starts to tell them how to do the alcohol field test.
Have you ever fought a wraith? Just in case.
Nope. No. And I prefer not to do so in the near future.
I met one once.
This woman makes the absolutely insane choice of storming under the officer and to who you are and what you want to the police have. That is a truly stupid thing to do. And he's very likely to get a gun pulled on you, so it could easily seem like you're concealing a weapon of some sort. You should have just waited for the traffic stop to be over.
So you shouldn't be drinking and driving. You're making this worse. Are you an idiot? You're an idiot.
The gauntlet must be stronger to crush this.
She made it worse.
She comes up with the brilliant idea to try to sacrifice herself for it. That is, unfortunately, not how it works at all. The mayor, to his credit, tries to tell her to go away and that it is entirely his fault, but she doesn't seem to want to listen.
You a fucking moron?
It's unclear whether or not he was joking, but probably not. It was interference with a traffic stop, but probably in the weirdest way this officer has ever seen.
I heard someone arrived from the Forbidden Wildlands. One from the outside. My father was amongst the knights who held the keep in the desert. Lionel of Caladrias. He died a coward. I wish I knew if this legend is true. But the Wildlands are closed off for us.
The Shattered Keep. I found this there. It may be of interest to you.
Oh, a letter. What does it say? He hid to rescue helpless family members, and then died in battle. That is not at all cowardly. Thank you so much for giving me this. Here, take this, as a token of my gratitude.
You're going to jail. You're drunk. You're slurred speech, bro.
No good. No good at all.
especially at that point. It's been pretty obvious up until this point that the mayor is inebriated. Even so, he seems to be weighing the decision here pretty heavily.
Greetings. Were you able to convince any of the refugees?
Where should I start looking for them?
I talked to the people in this camp already. You could start in the courtyard. Some could be in the cemetery. Some may even be outside the fortress.
I will look for people who are willing to train.
It's only this because, like, I just don't have to. You know, I get it, but you want to do this? I feel like that's it. I just don't know.
You're under arrest.
Did you hear the refugees? Do you believe their stories?
Unfortunately, that arrest doesn't seem to have really gone anywhere. They pleaded not guilty to the charge in August of 2022, and there isn't much information after that.
Everything isn't.
I wish we could have given a proper burial. One day the sand will take us too.
He is currently running for re-election in the town of Ironton. And now, as of the
Thank you for helping me around here. Have you found anything new?
I have. Here's one I found.
Thank you. Another family will finally be able to grieve.
I want to become a knight. Is there a way?
A knight in the camp is looking for recruits. You may want to talk to him.
I must have missed him. But that can change. Thank you.
We will talk later.
Thelos will be punished for everything.
The city mayor should be someone who can trust to do the right thing. And drinking and driving is not that. Even so proves that he has absolutely no care for the safety and well-being of the citizens, because he very well knows being cooperative with the officers in the beginning doesn't mitigate the fact that
Iron Gray died.
his behavior, and he doesn't even stay cooperative for long. He eventually becomes quite angry. You can actually take me in for with a mayor in the back seat of the council. Sir. The mayor seems appalled that he's being put in cuffs in the back of a police car.
Get those cuffs off my wrists right now! I did nothing wrong!
Reeve! Is that you?
Gauntlet bearer. From the caravan. What luck.
You survived the wilderness, reached Bastengar. You are the lucky one.
Tracker taught me to be resourceful. Now this. The guards think I stole from the cook. I would never. I was simply browsing his wares.
It's your word against his. No witnesses.
There were witnesses. Some nights. They know I'm innocent. You can find them up those stairs, at the table.
Well, there is a reward for anyone who brings us more information. So, if you want to get involved, Gauntlet Bearer, you know what to do.
Please, speak to the knights. Help me.
Moment shared between the officers. They're just doing their job, trying to make a living like anybody else.
Remind me where I can find your witnesses.
Up the stairs, at the tables, my friend.
I will talk to these knights.
They will tell you I'm innocent. I know it.
Superior when you're doing something wrong, rather than just going along with the flow. These officers know very well that the mayor has the ability to change anything regarding the police force, and expect him to retaliate when he gets out of this mess.
It's as if they don't want our help. Oh, greetings.
Who doesn't want your help?
The Knights. We're just waiting for them, for their help, shuffling our feet.
We can do something.
If you're up for it, you could help that knight on the bridge.
The shoveling knight? Yes. He really can't do that alone.
Finally something to do.
Remember lesson 1. Never let your guard down. I fought one of those wretched wraiths. They jump on you out of nowhere, and you need to be prepared.
And what happened? Did you kill them?
Are you mad? I ran for my life. That's lesson 2, right there.
We need to speak to your leader. Many of us in the camp are hungry.
I'm done for today, thankfully.
All you need to bring are your greetings. What can I do for you today?
Show me your wares.
Including monitoring for signs of intoxication, allowing time for the dissipation of alcohol in the bloodstream, and ensuring the safety of the individual and others in the room. Think of it sort of like a detox period. Even after he just hit somebody in a collision, all the Slayer cares about is the optics. He's worried that he's not going to win the next election when, for all he knows, the woman that he hit could be in critical condition. It's a disgusting mindset for someone to have when they're in charge of the lives of so many people. Mayor Tom Henry is eventually sentenced to a suspended jail term of 365 days, and was barred from driving for 65 days. He is not allowed to have any alcoholic beverages during that period, and must submit to random alcohol.
Why does it take so long to shop?
Hey, Gauntlet Power! You did a swift job on that buried gate. Phew! I assume I can't touch the gauntlet? What if I say please? Please, I beg you?
Sorry.
Oh, it was worth a shot. But I'm so bored. I want to do something. My creative hands cannot idle for so long.
You're an inventor. Have you looked into essence stones?
Oh, they're incredible! A personal passion of mine. I've recently discovered that they could be upgraded with the right materials. They are like white minerals and plants, which are also white. Huh. The plants are rare, but I found some in the wild. However, the minerals...
I've seen some on wraiths, I think.
Yes, tis a risky job, and only greater or colossal ones too, so, haha. That's also a good way to find essence cores, though. So it's really a win-win if you don't, you know, die. I have a 5-hour-long thesis on that topic. Just let me get it.
It's fine. Really, thank you. I will, see you around.
Huh. Do you think the Knights would let me check out their library?
You could make yourself useful. There's a knight at the camp who's looking for recruits.
Interesting. I can't fight, but I have ideas. Lots of them. New arrows, bows, helmets. Oh, and catapults. Oh, catapults!
All right, all right. I will leave you to it then.
So there is a problem surrounding it, but when it comes to the crime that the mayor actually committed, he's using the fact that there are some issues in the process.
Stop
trying
right
to take
there.
attention away from the fact that he did, in fact, the organizer of the event, that Ripley used his political influence to cut in line at the cleanup. And he was doing so in order to dump trash from his rental property. He wasn't even trying to get rid of his own trash. He was trying to offload the costs of
Precision, power, perfection, Dalstone chef knife.
Every chef's most important tool. Picking the right chef knife has to be razor sharp, reliable, able to handle anything. Chef knife is your quality. Not scared of the all day. Check yourself. Scalpel sharp, flawless. It's not just about power though. These blades are designed for precision. Whether you're slicing meat or chopping tons of edge, this knife can handle it all. And they're low maintenance too. Spend less time sharpening and caring for your blade, and more time performing. From 6 to 12 inches in a large selection of designs, you have your options, so choose wisely.
Find the lowest priced health plans at healthforcalifornia.com. Get a quote in 30 seconds. Find top carriers like Anthem, Kaiser, Blue Shield, and more. Lowest prices, simple process, healthforcalifornia.com.
His own trash. He was trying to lock the
So it's come to this. Letters. As if we were politicians negotiating a treaty. I understand why you felt you couldn't talk to me directly. I could not support you in the way Arif did. Blindly. Guided by faith over fact. But we need you now more than ever.
I remember this.
The sunken city is getting more perilous. Wraiths in every corner. Daily collapses. I worry for your safety. Can't I at least do that as a sister? Return to us. To me.
When is your next
Please.
shift?
I'm done for today,
We
thankfully.
need you.
I have a cemetery
I
shift.
need you.
He avoids answering the question you just posed to him. Rather than actually commenting on how people believe he was fighting alive, he instead made
Because body cam.
officer using his
This is taking forever.
With all those new... Oh, Gauntlet Bearer. Can we help you?
Someone was accused of stealing food. Do you know anything about that?
Guy was dragged away for stealing pudding earlier.
Pudding is new to me, but sounds right.
None of us saw him do anything wrong, although he did look a bit suspicious.
What do you mean, suspicious?
I don't remember. We were kind of busy drinking, you see.
I can't talk right now. Got mouths to feed. Too many, if you ask me.
Bring up his positions to get away with what he was doing. No matter what you believe about the police, it's definitely that a normal citizen would lie like this for no reason.
It's almost time. Val tells me the gauntlet is ready to go, and I trust her. I really do. But I wonder, do I really trust this plan? Or am I doing this for love? If this attack fails, it could mean the end of the Knights. Am I allowed to make such a decision? There is nothing like the feelings just before a battle. Fear, apprehension, excitement. I wish it hadn't come to this. But what other choice do we have?
Stranger to me was who starts shouting expletives at these officers, who contracts him to stand out of the road because he wasn't in any danger. So the officers have no right to pull the
Will you
people
remember
over,
all the
which
locations
is
of the treasures?
exclusively their right to do
Let us
so.
mark some of them on our map.
The reason that he becomes so angry is because they pulled the person over right in front of his business, which he believed would cost him customers if anybody wanted to come in. That, obviously, is no excuse to act this way.
Okay, well, you need to know that, so go back, go stand back over there. You can do what you want. Just go stand back over where it's safe.
That must not have been a very sturdy leash if the dog was able to escape it that easily. It's very dangerous for a dog to be free roaming a highway like this, and it's irresponsible of the mayor to let him get free like that. This is yet another example of the man being irresponsible.
You think up in this area we'd have some decent fucking cops. You're as bad as the fucking things down in Minneapolis. Whatever you say. Oh, shut the
This was the end of the first altercation with Highfield, and unfortunately there isn't footage of one back. That's right. He went back over to the cops and started berating them once again. The officers. That was when they handcuffed him and cited him for 2 misdemeanors: obstruction of the legal process and disorderly conduct. The obstruction of the legal process citation was dismissed in December of 2020, but the other charge stuck with him. It took about 2.5 years, until May 12th of 2023, where a judge ordered him to pay a $285 fine after being found guilty of petty misdemeanor disorderly conduct in the Crow Wing County District Court. There hasn't been any apology given by the former mayor, meaning like he has no remorse for what he did. What's that?
someone else is paying for the merchandise that you walked out with.
We have amassed a